Hello everyone, happy to be back again with another Young Indian, part of the Voice of the Young series. Right now we have with us Pooja Madaan. Let's listen to her. Over to you, Pooja.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for the opportunity to share my journey with everybody through this channel. It's amazing. I have been seeing the videos and everything. So, talking about myself, I'm based out of Delhi. I have done my graduation and post graduation in Delhi. I started my career with a corporate job. I have been into banking, NetWest. I have worked with Genpact over 2 years. Then from very beginning of my studies, also from my college, also I have been into teaching, but I have never seen it as my full time career. Then I joined corporate, and then I realized that I miss that a lot. Like if you'll see from middle class background, most of the girls go for tuitions and everything to cover up their expenses in the college, and so do the same I did. But when I went to corporate, then I realized that I really, really missed that. So when I was done with my postgraduate, I have cleared NET. I have applied for NET. I think in my first attempt, I cleared the NET with 99 percentile. Then I thought to go for the PhD. But before going for the PhD, PhD is a very long term commitment journey. So before that, there was one advice that I got from my younger sister that do not rush into the things. We are here. Go take your time. So I decided to first teach and make sure that I want to build my career in this. Then after that, I joined JIPS Vasant Kunj IP University. Then I taught there for around 1.5 years. And then I realized that yes, I want to be in this industry. I want to teach and I want to accomplish more. This is not just it. I had a job, I had a good profile and everything. So I thought to join PhD. So before joining PhD at IIT Delhi, and it's a joint PhD at IIT Delhi and University of Queensland, Australia. I've also joined my PhD at IIM Rohtak. I've been over there. There was that is also a very good ecosystem, but I have shifted back to Delhi due to some of the personal reasons, and then I again go back to teaching, and then finally I got the admission into my dream college for every Delhi Heights, especially IIT Delhi is a dream college. Then I joined there as a PhD position. So this position is basically a project based position. So what they do, professor of IIT Delhi and professor of University of Queensland, Australia, they come together with the same research interest and they roll out the project for the PhD students. Um, like in the traditional PhD, what do? We go to the institute, we enroll themselves, and then we discuss with our professors around the research topics about ourselves and theirs, and then we somehow get to a common point where we start our journey. But here it is little different. Here everything is predetermined, pre-mentioned. We can say that yes, this is the project, this is the interest that these two professors have. Do you wish to join? So finally, I am into social work from a very long time, from the college time only. So my PhD is related to social entrepreneurship. So we are listening a lot of more about social and entrepreneurship nowadays. Earlier it was a buzzword, everybody's talking, just going here and there. But now if you'll see that in reality, social entrepreneurship is making huge change around the world, right? So in India, there are still 2 million of social enterprises, and still we are counting. So, if nobody know, so I'll just explain a little bit of social enterprise. Social enterprises are the organization that works for a mission while creating profits also. They are not, I'll say, dependent upon the NGO's funding or the philanthropic funding. They create their own money. For example, if you have seen Jaipur Rugs, it's the very traditional and a very old social enterprise. What they do, they manufacture rugs and they provide employment to the women of the rural area. So they are having a social motive, they are creating a employment over there, they are training them, and at the same time, by selling those drugs, they are creating profit and being financial sustainable. Right? So if you'll see around the world, so why I am bringing this topic, because this topic is very, I'll say, close to my heart, because
Mm-hmm.
nowadays nobody thinks of doing a social work, of opening an NGO, due to, I'll say, so much of funding competition also. Right now, there are n number of, I'll say, incubation centers, universities also, that are encouraging students, young entrepreneurs also, to go into entrepreneurship, and basically into the social entrepreneurship, where we are doing something for the society. Right now, in all over the world, if you see the temperature rising, a lot of things are happening, and especially in this year, Delhi has not been this much hotter. 50 degrees Celsius. It's too
Wow.
much.
Yeah.
So it's really, I think, is a high time where India also should have certain, I'll say, certain regulations, certain parameters to promote and scale also social enterprises. So if we'll talk like a government perspective, till now, sir, we do not have any legal proceedings, any legal registration for the social enterprises. If we'll see in Australia or any other country, the developed countries, they have a proper registration, proper social enterprises laws and acts. But India is still lagging behind. Even there are companies in India who are doing social work, who are creating profit, but they are not ready to call them themselves as a social entrepreneurs. I don't know why. Maybe they will have a resource funding in the near future if they call them a social enterprise, or whatsoever is the reason. So I think this is the important topic, and here I would really like to make a change by creating awareness about the social entrepreneurs. What is social enterprises? How should we encourage them? There are a number of platforms that are working towards agriculture, clean energy, renewable energies. There are sustainable development goals, but we as an individual does not care much, right? But yeah, on this part, I am building myself, creating my expertise, and later on the part, after my PhD or after several months parallel to my PhD, I'm also planning to start a social enterprise. So yeah, this is about my journey.
Wow. It's quite a journey, But can you tell us how you made all these decisions? You said you did these things, but perhaps you can explain how you changed your mind, what happened to you, so on, just personal stuff, which you can
Yeah,
share.
yeah, of course, I would love to share. So while I was doing my corporate job, I used to sit for hours on front of my laptop, and I was happy that yeah, we have a job, we have a good income and everything. It was fine. But after months passed by, I realized that I started missing, um, I'll say, sharing knowledge, talking to people, having a new perspective. So what happened before joining to my corporate job, I used to teach at a local institute only. So 11, 12 students. So whenever we teach, there is a lot more of discussion as a teacher. We also learn. So then COVID hit. And COVID hit, we went all to the work from home online. And then I think that that was the big opportunity for me. Then I thought that no, I will not going to be sitting at home and only doing my 9 to 5 work. That was stretched to 9 to 9 at most of the time. Then I registered myself for my master's. While doing my master's, then I realized that yes, I want to go for not go for the teaching or at the school level, but I want to go for the teaching at the university level. For that, there is a mandatory UGC net that we need to give. Then again, COVID helps me while pursuing my job side by side, doing my masters, and I started preparing for my net.
Wow, quite a lot.
Then I Yeah, then I started preparing for my net. 1 year I prepared my net, then I gave it, then I cleared it. Then I was very happy that yes. And so COVID, for me, it was very, this is, I don't know right to say or not, but yes, I literally utilized that time that have been given to me, especially
Can
with
I
a
just
supportive
stop you there?
family.
Can
Yeah, sure.
you are not the first one to say this. There are many young people who actually blossomed because they had the time at home and they could form
Right.
connections and so on. So I was very surprised. But I've heard so many young people now as part of this series, and I was surprised that so many of them said, well, we were at home, but through the internet, I was everywhere. So I just wanted to let you know you are not alone in this. So continue, please.
Yeah, so I think this is very inspiring for a lot of people that, and I know many of the people who have literally utilized this time. So yeah. So with that, then in the COVID only, then I started applying to many of the colleges in Delhi only. Then I got the job opportunity. Then for teachers being into work from home scenario for 2 years, then as a assistant professor, we need to go to college. And that was a oops moment that, okay, now we need to stand up, go to college at 6 a.m., coming back at 6 p.m. But yes, I really enjoyed that time also. My ecosystem, Touchwood, till now has been very, very supportive. My HODs over there and everybody was very supportive. That when I went there, I was the youngest of the professors among them. But yeah, telling me the journey, the words that what not to use in the class, what to use in the class. So everything was very nice and very, I'll say it was a very learning journey. I am learning at every stage. So currently I've done with so here my PhD is like there is one base institute and one where we need to go. So here I will be staying in India for 3 years for my PhD, and 1 year I will be moving to Australia also for my PhD as one of my supervisors over there. So now it's time where I will be moving to Australia and seeing over there that what is really happening, what is the social enterprise culture over there, and then maybe I would be, and I love to contribute to at a government level where I will be doing a policy gaps, what they have, what we do not have, how to create so certain implications for the policy level also. So yeah, hoping for the best so that I can create a little bit of the change in our ecosystem. Yeah.
Okay. You have a very clear idea of what's going to happen to you because you are now a PhD student. What advice do you have for young people?
Okay, so young people, I have an advice. Go for your passion. Change your line as many as time you want. At least till 30, you have an open ecosystem. Do whatever you want to do. Start from zero as many time as you want.
Mhm.
Until and unless you find that right happy place for you. It's very important. Don't go for money. Of course, money is important, but eventually, if you'll go for your happy things, you'll get the money.
Hmm.
That's that's no doubt you'll get the money.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Anything else you want to add here?
No, I think I'm done. Anything you want me to talk about?
No, I don't, as I told you, I don't ask questions because I want to empower young people so that they talk about what they want to talk about. And if you don't want to have anything else to add, let's end it here. But
Yeah,
yeah,
perfect.
all right, fine. All right. So thank you so much, Pooja, for telling us, how you have come to this decision, that you want to really help social enterprises, and that it's not just your personal income at all that matters to you. It also matters that there is some change that you can bring about. And
Right.
that's excellent. And let's hope that you enjoy Australia too. When are you planning to go?
Within the 6 months.
Within 6 months. Okay, all right. So hopefully you will enjoy Australia. Uh, it's a very innovative program to have a degree which is
Right.
endorsed by two places. I had never heard of such a program, so I was very curious as to what's going.
Yeah, and I would like to add to the people who are listening to me and planning to pursue your PhD, please look at this program. It's really amazing. You get n number of benefits that you do not get in your traditional PhD, especially in India. You get all the softwares, everything from abroad as well, from India as well. You will get a dual benefits, dual exposure. Please have a look at it.
Okay.
It's really amazing. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Pooja. Let's end it here. I'll be back
Yeah.
with another young person or an expert. Bye till then. Bye, everybody.